from the beginning and will always be. I am the rhythm of the breath, the air in the lung. I am the driver and the will. I am the movement and the moved. I am the momentum in what is and whatever will be. All that is converge in this entity. I am the reformation and transcendency.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel, and thank you to everyone who has shared my content. Please do share if you haven't shared, and do subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and help this little channel to grow. So I wrote that poem a few days ago on the 2nd of April 2023, and today is the 5th of April. It was inspired by a video that I saw. The image looks similar to this, but because it was more expanded, it actually looked like an S. There was another image of the galaxy, but this one looked like an O. So I wrote that poem after seeing that image of the universe swirling, and it seemed that it spelled S-O. And so it made me think, what does so mean? And then I remembered so I went to look up what does so mean. And so is the first line of that poem, which is, I am the universe, I am part of it, I am connected to the infinite source. I also noticed that the yin yang sign spells so, something that we might have not noticed before. And so that led me to want to write something about that. Now, just to mention that the yin and yang, for those people who don't know, I'm sure most people know, it is the balance between the masculine and the feminine. So there is a balance of light and dark and many other things. So there's a balance in the universe, okay? Also, so means, so is a way of sealing things. So whenever somebody makes a prayer, whenever somebody makes I can't pronounce the word, whatever, I don't know the word, I can't say the word, my lord. A spell, okay? Whenever somebody makes a spell or something like that to bind that spell, they will say, so mote it be, or so be it, or and so it is, so it is written. And something that your mom might have said to you or your dad might have said to you whenever they are firm on their word and they're not going to give you another answer is, because I said so. And so is so powerful. We use it all the time, and we use all the time without even realizing why we say now. We use in these pauses between sentences. We tend to say a lot between sentences, but is said to be the primordial sound, the first sound spoken by source. And this is the sound that created the universe, that brought everything into existence. So this is incredibly important, and this sound is very important. And I do also believe so is so important, and I do want to look into so much more, and even so to sow a seed, and so as in soul, these words that we have, that they have a deeper meaning. And it is it's important for us to start to really focus and pay attention to the words that we're speaking, and the meaning of the words, and the words that are being spoken to us, that sometimes we're being bound into spells that we do not recognize when people are tying us up with language. And this is what lawyers use as well. This is used in the court system, and this is used in many other instances. Words are incredibly important. And so it's really important for us to start to realize what kind of conversations we're having. And this is another one of the things that Spirit was talking to me about during the week as well was that, do you realize that you are birthing something into existence whenever you are communing with another human being? We are both creating something when we are dialoguing together. Once upon a time, we used to use the word intercourse when we were discoursing with people, when we were communicating and talking to people, because we understood that it was a mating that we were doing when we were intercoursing with people, when we were talking with people. Now we have lost a lot of language, and we've lost a lot of potency within our language because we use our words willy-nilly. And also sometimes it's because of a protection for ourselves, because we listen to so many things and so many people, and a lot of people are not aware of what they're speaking and what's coming out of their mouth, and how that is binding themselves and binding somebody else, or how they're creating things and creating certain life for themselves by the words they speak. There is a continuity of life. There is a continuity. There is only life and transformation. So this is what the Reformation is. The Reformation or reformation. This is life. This is a process of unfolding. Okay? And transcendence is death, what we think of as death, but transcendence is another rebirth into something else, transcending something old and becoming something new. When that life in the video you may have seen where the person passed because the breath has left the body, but the breath has only gone to something else, and that body will transition. But this lady is in frantic, panicking, like, oh my God, I've lost something. Because that's how we are when we are topically looking at something. When we're looking at something from the outside, the way we might misunderstand what is happening on the inside, what is happening to that person who is transitioning. Sometimes we don't understand what's happening to our own life when we're transitioning. We want to hold on to dead things, whether it's a dead relationship, whether it's a dead job, whether it's a dead, you're someplace and that thing is now deceased, but we still stay there in the decay. And this is why things become putrefied and we live in situations that are not best for us, because we have stayed beyond the point of health. Let's put it that way. And we have stayed when a thing has died and it is transitioning and we don't notice, but we are holding on to something. Do leave me a comment on this video. Let me know what you think of it. And please do share, please like, please subscribe. And until next time, love, light, life. I Am the Reformation and Transcendency, written by Patrice Elliott, 2nd of April